Welcome guys to another episode of my 10k Instant Funded Challenge. And my name is Clinton Wilfred. For you guys who haven't seen me or know me, my name is Clinton Wilfred. I document my journey here on YouTube. I post vlogs, I post trade recaps, and today we have on the episode 4 of the 10k Instant Funded Challenge. I've posted episode 1, episode 2, episode 2, and this is episode 4. Well, in this series, I learned something, and it's a bit painful. And what I learned was that profit doesn't mean progress. Profit doesn't mean progress. What means progress as a trader is how you follow your rules and how you frame your trades, and you follow your edge. Yes, you actually follow your edge in trading. I had the analysis right. I had the setup okay, but still lost. But I also say that profit doesn't mean progress. So I will dive you down. I will dive you guys down on my trade recap on the Eastern Funding Challenge that I'm trading, the trades I took, and that's all. Yes, that's all. So yeah, guys, this was a trade we took on GU on the 4th of February. 4th of February. So okay, let me just go. I'll dive deep on the two trades. First, I have one on GU that we took, which was also a loss. I took two trades that day on EU and GU. So the first, let me go with GU now. Let me okay, fine. Okay, yeah, here. Oh, what do we have? You see, we have price sweeping out on Asian range highs. We have price sweeping out Asian range highs. Then we just after price manipulated the highs, then price distributed down, breaking market structure. At this point, we have a market structure shift right there. So we had price sweeping market structure at that area. But what I observed at that particular moment was that price actually made a very huge gap. And I didn't actually see a full body candle close. I didn't see a full body candle close at the structure shift. What I saw was a displacement, a volume imbalance. What I saw was just a gap. So I was like, okay, fine. Maybe this after we had the gap, I saw a candle close. I saw a bearish candle close at this level, but there was a gap at this area. There was a gap, and I don't think that will confirm me for a structure shift, but that was the case. Okay, well, after seeing such thing, okay, it's fine. I say okay, I've actually not seen such price action, but maybe let's say it confirms a structure shift at that moment. And okay, increase brightness. So boom, I actually waited for price to tag me at this OTE level during London section. Then I took my shot at this area. Then my stop was above the highs where price manipulated the Asian range highs. The last swing high we had, which was also an OTE level. Then I took my shot. Was targeting minus 2.5 standard deviation. Targeting the minus 2.5 standard deviation, which is also at the Asian range low. Also act as a drawn liquidity. You can see Asian range low also act as drawn liquidity, and the 2.5 is aligning, is corresponding also with the swing low. So after I took that shot, I actually lost. Right now I'm on 0.5% drawdown on this account because this is a minus $45 loss. You can see it's a minus $45 loss, and I took two sales on GU. I also took two sales on EU. Then this is rubbish that I took on gold. This is not having the focus mode, so it's blowing focus, man. So if you guys can see, okay, this is blowing, but you can see the $76. I lost about $13 on that trade and lost about $7 on EU trade. You can see I'm actually still feeling my risk exposure. I'm still feeling my risk management. The fact that it's actually not the exact risk I'm supposed to take. This is lower than the risk I'm supposed to take, which is and also enough actually doing my best in risk management, I have to really reflect on that and follow my good risk management. This is the first year we took on A and GU. You guys know of about me following the time frame alignment on H4. What I actually want to see in price is price taking out previous 4 hour candle highs if you are bearish, and that candle high have to state that it is either an Asian range highs or a or London range highs. It happened on 4th. Let's say that this was what I was looking for. You can see price actually manipulated me before going to my direction. We have price sweeping up Asian range highs. We had a sweep. We had a close. We closed bearish. Closed inside the range with a weak rejection at that area at that highs. I can see price actually manipulated me and moved in my direction. This is the 4 hour time frame. I show you guys the M15 time frame on price taking out Asian range. That's what I want to see first. Then have a structure shift. Then price should tag me in any of the PD array in dealing range. Premium when we are selling and discount when we are buying. That's just it. And I lost on that trade, which I'm also okay. Every loss is a lesson. You'd actually treat a loss. You'd actually make a loss to go into your heart. Yes, you'd actually don't attach yourself to a loss. What you have to do is to why I'm wrong. The market should have shown me something. They actually have actually taught me something. I have to learn. You get, so I take every loss as a lesson. And there's nothing 100%. There's no 100% chances that you always win. It's not a 100% chance that you always win every trade. It's like I don't actually know my win rate, but I think my win rate to be around 70 to 60%. 70 to 60%. I've not actually don't have. I'm trying to get a plan on FS Triple so I can check my win rate on this model. This is called the Teens model. I did my own refinement on this model, so you can see actually my contest on the trade was right. My analysis on it was right. You can see price closed the bearish candle after taking a range I bought. I got stopped out first before the real move, so I have to move on. I have some sample size of trade. I always learned that was the key lesson I learned from Mark Douglas, that you have sample sizes of trade to take, so you actually have to treat one as if it's all. Okay, so moving to the EU before I head to church. Today is Sunday and I'm not supposed to be doing this. I have to respect the Sabbath day. I have to respect today. I think I'll close this for now. EU trade was also a loss if I should go back. So same look. Okay, let me just quickly go you guys before I'll prepare for church. This is EU trade, and honestly speaking, this is actually a win for me. This is actually a win for me. The only reason I will flag this as not a win was that I don't like um I don't actually dive in too fast into trade. I actually wait for candle close at a region. I actually wait for candle close at PDRA. I don't actually like boom. I'm taking a trade. I trigger a trade. Sometimes I do it. But at this point, I was in school and lots of distractions and not having much time to check on my chart. I was just like I'm closing like or minimize to go on my chart and look. I was not actually on my right time to take this trade. You can see. Okay, let me just break down this trade for you. This is actually a win, but I took a nail on this trade, which I will also review you guys in a few seconds. Okay, now you see, always tell you guys the time frame alignment from H4 to M15 chart. In your daily your daily must align with your H4 and your M15. So daily was bearish and if hour was obviously bearish. You see, we had the first sweep of Asian range highs. And after that, we actually didn't displays down to the brick market structure. We also had a total soup. Also, pricing manipulated the highs. There was a highs that was still left. Price manipulated the highs. Then we had the swing low. This was the swing low after price created the highs. After price swept the highs. So this was the swing low. Price broke market structure with the full body candle. This was not a gap. This was the full breaking market structure. Price broke market structure. This was the last swing low we had. Price broke market structure with the full body, close to the full body candle, breaking market structure. Then you can see price displaced without taking price displaced without trading to the minus 2.5 minus 2 standard deviation. Like I said in our previous video that you actually trade with contest, and you think in partial and also contest. Now I said, okay, on minus 2 I'll take partial, I'm at 2.5 I'll leave a runner on. Now if I'm actually taking full TP on minus 2, that's a win. If I take partial on a minus 2, that's also still a win. So what they actually price the candle that actually went to the candle that pulled back, retraced back to our PDI array, didn't actually close. It just tapped it and boom, went straight to TP. You get, it just tapped it and it tapped at the OT level and went straight to TP. You get, so if actually was quick on that trade, it's gonna be a win. It's going to be a win. But like I said, school and all the rest, the environment was actually, when I said the environment, I was not actually observing well in price. Actually, I was not actually observing well in price. You guys really need to understand what it takes to trade. Yeah, actually, when trading, you need full focus, like 100% focus on your chart. You really need to look at, okay, what the price did here. Okay, we had a sweep. We had also after I had the sharing sweep, we also had the total soup of the old highs, which was like an SMT. No, that's not a failure swing. That was a sweep of liquidity. Okay, you need to observe from price, like Justin, my mentor, that was my goat. He was actually saying that as a trader, you need to observe what the price. You need to observe what price it's actually doing. Not just take trade because you want to take trade. You want to see those. You want to see blues on your MT4. You want to see a win. You just want to take a trade. No, you need to 100% focused and observe what actually price is doing. If actually I knew that the price are ready to guide me on the sales and actually hit TP, I won't be looking for sales, because after I didn't notice this candle. I didn't notice that candle. I didn't notice this candle that went. I was actually still looking for more sales, instead of me knowing that actually price already triggered me on the sales and go straight to the minus 2 and started reversing. So that's the key lesson I actually learned. I need to observe what price is doing. I actually not need to get into trades. Quality trades, quality than quality instead of quantities. Take quality trades, and I inshallah, by the grace of God, bro, you'll be profitable. You don't need to rush things. You don't actually need to rush things. If you can clearly see that we had a reversal fair value gap. We had an inverse fair value gap, because you can call it an inverse, you can still call it a reversal fair value gap. The price and move to the upside. So that's it. I'm late to church. As I said, I'm late to church. I'm like 30 minutes late to church. I need to head to church right now. You guys have seen my thought process on two trades. I took two trades that the one was actually a win for me, and one also to give me a lesson. But it is what it is. We still go on. Like I said, we are minus 0.5% on my instant funded account. I always said I'm going to pass the account. I'm going to say I'm going to take a payout, but this is what it is. As a trader, you actually need to be very disciplined and just do your best. I've been procrastinating all this while, bro. I won't lie. I actually want this 2026 to count for me. I want this year to count for me. I actually want a difference. I actually want God to bring a difference in my life this year. So I'm working towards it. I'm working on it. Even adding both school, my trading, content creation, and a whole lot of things going on in my life. So see you guys in another one. This is the EP4. You guys should just stick with me to the end. Please subscribe, like, and I love you guys. We're 100 subs now, bro. You're 100 subs now. I love you guys. See you guys. Ciao. I need to go dark mode. Yeah. So see you guys in another one. Bye.